Howdy, welcome to Life Lesson Friday for February 10th. Sorry, I had this split second there where I forgot where I was. February 10th, Life Lesson Friday 2023. One at a time. And this is something that I have had to talk to people about multiple times in the last couple of weeks in regards to my clients, my athletes, family members. And basically, what it means is that, like, yeah, you can set goals, and it's good to set goals, and we should be setting goals because that means that we have a purpose and we have a passion and we have something we're striving for, right? So you set a goal out there somewhere, um, but you can only get there one step at a time, right? You can't. It's like the old saying, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? Like, it's not that you look at the whole elephant and go, okay, I got to eat this whole thing. No, it's I just have to eat this one bite. I can't get to the finish until I eat this one bite, right? Like, if I'm an athlete and I'm training for something, I can't get to the finish of the workout unless I do the first rep or the next rep, right? If there's eight reps of 400s around the track, or 8 reps of bench press, or 8 reps of squats, or 8 laps of the pool, or whatever that is, you can't get to number 8 until you do number 2, right? Like, you have to go one at a time. And so to focus on how difficult it is to get way out there in the future, wherever that future is setting yourself up for failure because you're not in the moment right now, understanding that all you have to do is the one right now. And when you think about it that way, you can put all your focus and energy into the one thing you're doing, and you don't have to think about the future. Like, set your goals. You don't have to think about your goals all the time. If you set them and you believe in them and you know them, it's good to have them written down or in sight because it keeps you focused on, I have to do these things to get to this goal. But if you break it down into little bitty steps that are bite size, then all you have to do is that one thing. And I had an athlete the other day that we did a workout where we did 200s, and I told him, I want you to run in a certain time frame. I didn't tell him how fast or how slow. I said, I just want you to run right in here in this time frame, which was a little bit slower than his race pace. And we're just going to keep going until you can't do it anymore. And he's an 800-meter runner. He did 27 200s with basically, he just walked across the track back to the starting point. And so it was like a minute and a half maybe walk of a rest. And he did 27 of them because he didn't think about, if I would have told him beforehand, he would have, and I said 27, he would have said, there's no way I can do 27. Like, there's no way. And I was like, but we're just doing one at a time. All you do is one at a time. You do one at a time, we finish, and we go, we just did 27. And he was like, oh my gosh. That's, and he could have kept going, except it just got dark and we couldn't go anymore. But when you limit yourself, like I've talked about before, on, well, how do I get to this number? How do I get, just focus on what you have to do right now. Because if you have this big number, whether it's a sales goal or revenue goal or whatever it is for your business, right? If you have this big number out there, it looks intimidating. But if you back it down into, if I just do one step at a time, this step leads to this step, and this step leads to this step, and then eventually by the end of the year, you get there. And that's all it is. It's, you can't run a mile in under 5 minutes if you don't take the first step, and if your first step isn't on the right pace. But if your first step is on the right pace, all you have to do is do the next step, and then the next step. And so if you want to make sales, you have to make the first sales call. And once you make the first sales call, you make the second sales call, and then the third sales call. But you can't go out there and make 10 sales calls all at once. You have to do them one at a time. And so if you focus on the moment that you're in and really giving everything to the moment that you're in, you will find that you will be better at what you were doing in the moment because you're focused on what you're doing in the moment. If you focus on the whole big thing, it becomes overwhelming, especially if it's a good goal, because if it's a good goal, it's going to stretch you, it's going to make you uncomfortable. Maybe not stretch you to its, an impossible level, but it's going to stretch you a little bit and it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. And so it's going to be intimidating. So what you have to do is just back it down and focus on the moment that you're in and be in the moment. And when you do that, you're going to find out that you're going to be actually much better in the long run, and you're going to get the goal either faster or you're going to surpass it. And that will really make you happy, right? Because, and the other thing is you're going to get there with less stress because you're not stressed over the entire goal. You're stressed over, I just have to take this one step. I just have to take this one bite. I just have to move this one thing at a time. That's all you have to do is one thing at a time. So that's Life Lesson Friday for February 10th, 2023. Hope you all have a great weekend. We will see y'all soon.